Hi Cancer, it's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun. And today I'm going to do your November spiritual conversation, darling. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or if you know how to work your astrological chart, then you know how this applies to you. Thank you. All right. Ancestors of the highest order. What information do you have for Cancer in the month of November? Thank you. Now, based on how these cards feel, it feels like there may be, some of you may have a number of challenges that you are facing in the month of November. Okay? Who better to face these challenges than you? So we're going to see how this work out. I feel as though there may be some things that may be coming out of nowhere here that you will be able to handle, because I feel as though the things that you've gone through in your life, have made it where you will have the right answer. You will be able to make the right move. You will be able to do the right thing at the right time. Now, let's see what they're talking about. At the bottom of this, yep, you are more than likely, many of you are facing these challenges because you're ending a cycle, and a lot of the tests that will come in the month of November are just to see if you are prepared for this next journey, this next way of looking at things and doing things as well. Some of you, this will happen by the full moon in December. Okay. I also feel as though there may be some things that you will be releasing on a daily basis. They are preparing you. So let's see what they say. The information been flowing here lately. I like it. I've been doing a lot of readings at night. Personal readings at night. Flowing. Okay. All right. Now then, the first card out is indecision. Some of you may be at a crossroads on which way to go and how to do things. You have certain plans already set into play. And this is where you're going to need to get in tune with your star player on which way you go. Some of you will, you're at the threshold of this new beginning that is about to, this new way of doing things, or what deserves your attention. Okay. And, you know, here's the thing. Looking at how these cards crossing up in here. Take your time, Lulu. And I will. So, you have certain plans that you've already made certain plans on how you want to do things, and you're in a space where what is it that you're going to compromise? How are you going to move forward? Right? We got 2 8s back to back. Because whichever direction that you go, you're being in, okay. Some of you may have a decision between 2 people, situations, or what have you. I don't always get 2 right there, but that's what I got today. Now, this is what they're saying. Whatever symbol, sign, or synchronicity that you have set for both of these, like, okay, I can do this or go this way, but this is what I need to know I'm going that way. Whether it's a sign, symbol, or synchronicity. I can go this way, but I need a sign, because I feel like there's 2 different types of signals. So that you won't get crossed up or confused on the direction that you want to go, pinpoint those, right? Because at the end of the day, you will be taking action. You will be moving forward. You already know whichever decision that you make, it's like, whichever decision that you make, you are already well versed in how to accomplish what you are moving toward. And for many of you, the decision that you make, because I don't feel like there's a wrong or a right decision. It's just, what do you want to put your time, effort, and energy into and really focus on so that you can move forward, right? Riding a white horse. Oh, that can mean something else. If you ain't never read the pale horse, riding the pale horse. Moving forward. Now, oh, y'all housemates, so some of y'all know, yeah, okay. There will be much, you will be in a very gratuitous or filled with gratitude when it comes to this deep appreciation of the decision that you decide to make, how you decide to move forward, because you may have even had this huge download these past few months, right? And there's some clarity now because of all the information that you received over the course of the past 2 to 3 months, is what I heard. Now, make sure that you take some time out, is what I'm hearing, so that you won't become confused because you feel as though, oh, I thought I was ready for this and I don't have enough information. Calm down, cancel, calm down. Take some time out to take a walk. Take some time out to sun gaze. Take some time out to sit up under the moon. I think I'll be a Cancer at that time. Take some time to just sit out and really reorganize and restructure as often as you possibly can, or as often as needed, is what I feel, because patience is going to be key in what it is that you are doing. Many of you, like I said, you already have what you're going to do when you make this decision. And I feel like early on in November, once you do move forward toward it, and then you begin to see how things are bigger than you, the result that you are looking for is going to be bigger than what you expected. You're going back to the drawing board. I like a good strategy. I'm back on my Virgo shit. So, which one of these? I guess these. So, you will go back to the drawing board with this new idea, this new approach, this new way of doing things. You may even change your direction with how you're going to do certain things. I feel as though there may even be a small download, because they are different. It's shit. But there may be a small download that comes in when you begin to feel anxious or feel as though I may have bitten off more than I can chew, and why isn't this happening at this time, and why isn't... Calm down. Be patient. When the universe is conspiring in your favor for what it is that you wish to manifest, it takes some time. You just can't be expecting these folks to get out here and do this, that, and the other. Now, sometimes they can real fast, and it'll happen faster than what you thought. But here we are. Some of you may have some restless nights, be worrying about how this will transpire, and you're just going to have to use balance your home work life, balance your personal vision, balance, maybe dealing with a Libra. But there's going to be a need to balance when you do go back to the drawing board, because you're going to be seeing things differently. There's a new beginning, a new approach, a new direction, a new way of doing things. And journaling in the month of November is going to be very important for you, because whichever direction that you decide to go, this is going to boost your self-confidence, boost your self-esteem, give you something here where you know with this new beginning that you have all the tools that you need in order for you to move forward. I don't have a magician right here, but this is what I'm telling you. Now, this is like, depending on how you use this energy, this can be quite intriguing. I mean, well, whatever. It's going to intrigue you. Shit, I like it. Now, there may be some plans to travel, or some plans to some meetings that will be transpiring, or you are getting something together for some type of presentation or what have you. But I'm seeing here the victory is yours. There may be some hostility directed towards you. Fuck them. You may be dealing with a Leo here. There may be a new way or a new approach to deal with this Leo, or someone is really warming up to you and, wanting to move in with you. And you're probably stressed out about it. There may even be someone coming at you that there's a lot of telepathic communication between the two of you, because I got this card clarifying the sign card in the energy deck. There may be someone who is struggling with the union here between you and them, if it's love. But overall, some of you may even be in a space of worrying about your family, worrying about your children, worrying about if this will be something that you can really be victorious in and continue to work on or work toward. What you worrying about? It's your reading, so we're going to keep it on you. Now, I really feel that whatever this strategy is that you begin to work on or work toward, whatever this has to do with, what it's going to do is really take you out of a space of not understanding certain things when you really get to journaling and writing out anything that comes to a lot of automatic writing, right? I feel that your connection to spirit, your connection to how things work, your connection to continue to build on foundations that have already been laid is going to be victorious. I feel as though there's some teamwork that needs to transpire. I also feel that there's a new beginning when it comes to teamwork, and I feel that this is going to bring you some prosperity as well. Here, I'm seeing where you may be consulting with someone about some business ideas. You may be consulting or seeking higher guidance or influence when it comes to completing a project or completing a certain cycle in your life, whatever that pertains to. I really feel that many of you may be in a space where someone is holding you at a higher regard and expecting a lot from you, and when they don't get their way, they may become hostile. So be mindful. You want to go into your heart space in the month of, go ahead and start working on your heart chakra now so that you won't have that block, and you'll be able to have some compassion and really have a lot of self-acceptance and being able to detach from yourself and see that, okay, have a little compassion for a motherfucker. Wisdom. Compassion is wisdom, right? Yeah, some of you are doing a lot of healing from some issues that you've been working on. So many of you are doing a lot of healing when it comes to being under the illusion of what is doable and what isn't here. So make sure that you are grounded in the month of October. It's going to be very important for you again. I just see this in and out. Yeah, protect your assets. Also, some of you may not be wanting to allow anyone in. Do not block your heart energy in that sense. But overall, what I'm getting here is that if you are too focused on the material world, it can cause a block. So you want to balance those things out. Now, what else am I getting with these cards that I didn't pull before I get to pulling some more cards? Okay. Now, if you are in some type of situation where you don't know where you stand with a certain person here, there may be a need for more teamwork, a need for more communication, more understanding of what is going on, because you may feel as though this person has options, or they feel like you have options. Someone is spreading themselves thin, possibly, if it's work or another lover. But at the end of the day, you are really in a space of wanting to see things for what they are here. And I feel like you're going to get some type of wise counsel when it comes to that, possibly from this fire sign or a Pisces. But overall, someone needs to make a head over heart decision. Someone needs to either surrender to acknowledging the divine feminine or the divine masculine in the other person. Somebody is struggling with it. I won't be a Cancer at that time because I don't have time for people struggling with it. You see, move forward. Because there's a lot of balance up in here and a little confusion. Somebody is put on a facade like they have more than what they have, doing more than what they can do, overexerting. Move forward. There's some very valuable information here. I also feel that some of you may have someone in your, surrounding you or near you. It's a Gemini, Sagittarius, a Taurus, or whoever. Someone possibly from your childhood or your past wanting to come back into your life and help you with something. Someone is finally wanting to say how much they value you, how much appreciation they have for you. Someone who may even be coming in bearing gifts, trying to have a clear conscience because they're stuck in a situation that eventually they will be able to get out of, but at this time they can't. Now then, how else am I seeing this? I'm seeing here where once some of you get to the point where with these ideas that you have, or this new way of expressing yourself or doing things and how you make moves and whatever, you ain't taking no shit. I feel you're taking on that Queen of Wands energy where you're standing in your truth, standing in your power, being very well, you're evolving to the point where this balance of these two naked people, you are taking that full, wholly, taking yourself back, creating a wholeness, right? Balancing out your masculine and feminine here and really working on, you'll be able to work on what it is that you set forth to do and continue on that path, right? By the end of November. By doing so, some of you may receive some type of message or some type of information that you'll be, you've already, it may be a way of doing things or a different approach when it comes to doing things. And I feel like that insight that is coming in is going to have it where you are really ready to step up to the plate, but take your time as well, because this is all new to you, really driven by your passion, really on your shit. I'm seeing here that there also may be new spiritual practices that you will be doing, and you will have some greater insight by the spiritual practice that you are doing. I don't know if you're working with sigils. I don't know if you're working with any type of symbols, some symbol of power that you will be working with here. Make sure that you put that in your grimoire. Move forward. Now, you may even be in a, feeling justified in how you move forward, because it may have been something that had bothered you for a while or at first, and now you're like, no, this is what I deserve, this is what I desire, I'm moving forward, and you're continuing on your path. I also feel that you may go into solitude or may go into a space where you only want to concentrate on certain things, and then for certain hours you're not allowing any distractions, really. Excuse me. Allowing any distractions. Some of you are moving offices or moving locations of your business, moving to a different company. But overall, you will be doing massive training in November. Now, this training can either be on a spiritual level or it can be in the workplace. What I feel is that there's something coming in when you least expect it, and it's going to have you just really lifted, where you're ready to be a student of whatever this is. You're ready for this new adventure, this new way of doing things, and this new conception of ideas. Some of you may be in a space right at that time where you feel as though you have so much on your plate, don't know which way to go or which direction to go, and that's when some very valuable information is coming in. I also feel that there may be an air sign or a fire sign who communicates with you out of nowhere. This may be someone communicating how they feel about you, how they feel about an idea that you presented to them here. Or someone simply regretting how they treated you or how they did you, and they're really standing on trying to make this right eventually. I also feel that if this is your energy, you may be in a space where you are going through some really deep healing. You're going through, the stages. Like, I think they say that's the stages of alcoholism or some shit like that, but I just feel like those stages go with a lot of things. But it's, if finally you'll get into a space of acceptance of what has happened, what has occurred, and holding yourself responsible for certain things that have transpired, or somebody else, just however it applies. But I'm seeing where you may be very defensive when it comes to being just off to yourself and mulling over what has happened, what has transpired. You may be off to yourself when you just are really in that space of acknowledging your mistakes and really feeling as though I finally see it now. But you have to go in the cellar at that time. So it may be a day, it may be 3 days, it may lead into December. I don't know your life, baby. This ain't personal. Now, it may be a challenge for you to admit certain things. It may be a challenge or some conflict within that may transpire for you when it comes to how you approach a certain situation or accept a certain apology or feel as though, oh, now this person wants to contact me here. Because at the end of the day, once you really go within and really see things for what they are, once you go into that space where you have really done some real deep soul searching and some digging and prying and figuring some things out and moving into that Queen of Wands energy where you're standing in your truth, blocking people or situations, not waiting for certain things to transpire. You are really ready to move on. You're ready to approach situations from a different perspective here. And that's where that heart chakra really comes in, because what I'm seeing here is that to get in tune with your heart's true desires by the end of the month, going into December, it's going to be very important to, like, some of you may be dealing with a Scorpio or a Gemini. But it's like really digging, holding, doing your affirmations and holding here with figuring out what is your heart space communicating with you about this journey. What have you worked on that you feel that the odds are stacked up against you and it's time for you to move forward? There's no further work that you can do. You can either apologize to yourself or someone is apologizing to you, but overall, like, either y'all are moving forward together or you aren't. But overall, being trapped in this situation or being trapped in your thoughts or being trapped in what other people think about this and how they feel about this, or feeling as though you don't want to, there's no way to make a certain decision without having a clear heart. Now then, they want you to not give up on yourself, and don't give up on those people you hold dear to you, but also allow people to be where they are. What is this hostility? This is a huge argument. And whoever it is that is coming up against you on any level, because you can feel it, you know what I'm saying? You just want balance and harmony here. And what I'm seeing here is that there's something that needs to be revealed to you. You may come to the space where you are literally arguing with someone, and because they are exerting their insecurities, trying to exert those onto you. But overall, I feel as though whatever it is that needs to be seen will be seen, and that's where that walking away that comes after this. This is hostilities. Fierce communication. Like, people need to just bag down. Leave Cancer alone right here. So there may be a lot of rebuttals and people trying to harm you, but there is a golden nugget in all of it, right? Take what is what you may be fearful of, because it's hidden. Take what you may be fearful of on how to move forward. What is it that you can release before moving forward? Because you may come to a space where this is mental conflict, right? Some old ways of thinking after a huge victory. Some old ways of thinking may, like that negative thinking, that's the ego. Ego is a hater. The ego will have you thinking that you're doing the wrong thing after you just had a reason to celebrate, right? And it could easily come from past traumas, past life traumas, or what have you. Could come from this earth sign or this Aries. But there's some type of toxicity that is coming to an end. Some of you are going to release yourself from a situation that may have been toxic, right? A situation that may have had a lot of challenges, and you've claimed yourself as the victor here. Because I feel with these hostilities that are coming in, whoever this is, they may feel, if this is a person outside of you, and it is, whoever this is, they feel as though they may feel that they have you where they want you. But I see that that's coming to an end, because after this, I got the 9 of coins, right? Even though you have strong feelings, even though it's like you're leaving this person out in the cold, and you're waiting for what's more out there, something better here. You're not even going off on this person. You're being a lady or just being a gentleman about your approach to the situation, because you're getting out of it, and you will be victorious with that. But this person isn't going to be happy about that, because they thought they had you right where they wanted you. Someone is working from their lower energies here, and they may have been pulling on your lower energies or pulling on you in a lower way. Been there, done that, got the t-shirts. 3 t-shirts. Now, don't wear them anymore. I'm sick of that shit. What? So I won't be a Cancer at that time. No. Now, Taurus, Aries, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo. Here. There may be a fear of someone may be fearing that you don't give them a lot of time or attention. Someone may feel as though, or you may feel as though they just don't have enough for you. It's right here. And you want to see what else is out there, because you ain't got time. You want to see what else is out there. And by doing so, this is going to break someone's heart. Not yours, I don't think. But if it is you, that is you. You just deal with it, right? Figure it out. Keep moving forward. Now, I'm seeing here that there's some type of separation on the horizon, which is okay, because I'm seeing that someone may be coming in to make a firm commitment. Someone who is possibly more on your level, more honest, more available here. I also feel that some of you may even be dealing with someone who in their own right is a high priest or a high priestess. Okay. I feel as though someone wants to commit to you, or there's some type of commitment taking place here, a higher level of commitment. But Cancer, you may be so caught up in what it is that you have to do and feel as though, oh, this commitment would be a drain. This would be too much. This would be a burden. So you are not making a decision immediately. You just want to see what else is out there and test the waters and date around, apparently. I'm seeing here that there may be someone caught up in a situation that is burdensome because they found out someone is pregnant and they are married to someone else. Excuse me. Now, many of you are really standing in your truth and waiting and knowing knowing your value. You know that you are valuable because you are walking through the door of value. Walking through the door of value. Now you see things for what they are. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Taking charge, being the commander-in-chief of your own life overall. But this could also be an Aries coming in with that Empress right here. Some of you may be tied up between an Aries and an Earth sign. But overall, I'm seeing here where someone's trying to keep another person either by getting them pregnant, either by playing mind games, or just keeping them blinded Don't let that shit do that, because it's time for it to be over. You ain't got time to play with them like that. I'm sweating again. You don't have time to play with them like that. I'm saying that victory is yours. You will assert yourself, master your emotions, do your counsel thing, and move forward. You probably have already played all of this out and already knew how things were going to work out, and then you see like it's time for that to be over with. Some of you may be packing up your home, moving, disconnecting with someone, and somebody going to be pissed off. I also feel that there may be a sexual addiction where someone is literally, they cannot live without this other person, like for real. Someone may be obsessing and decide to follow you, chase you. Somebody is even driving past your house. Manipulation. I feel that something is going to backfire. If someone is trying to do any magic on you, it's going to backfire and blow up in their face. I also feel, okay, that once you get the mental clarity that you need, some of you may be walking away from a twin flame, or a twin flame is coming towards you. I don't know how this goes, because it's smoother waters. Yeah, okay. Calm waters ahead. Blossoming abundance is yours. I really feel that you have went through your rite of passage and you're standing in your truth. And like I said, going into December, smooth sailing. You're detaching from your old ways of doing things, your old beliefs. You may even be detaching from this person, like fuck them, right? And just moving forward with your life, moving forward on your path, really being very disciplined in your approach to how things will be working out in this next cycle in your life. Because at the end of the day, someone may be trying to manifest a tower moment between you and someone. Someone may be trying to throw you off your shit. Don't let nobody trick you out your position, baby. That ain't what we do. Ooh, I'm getting fired up. These next readings gonna be on motherfucking point. Y'all was the first one. It's finna go down. Now then, I need to do them live so we can turn up in this speech. Now, patience is key, because a lot of things will be revealed to you in the month of November that you really need to be paying attention to. It can be the smallest things that make a huge difference. Let me get this one last card out, and then I'm finna turn my ass. That means I'm finna go. From the School of Ebonicals. Tear my ass means I'm finna to go. Move forward. I don't like the lighting in here. Now, what is this thinking man gonna do here? Offer you some love. Someone is offering you some emotional support, or coming in with a message of how to choose between these two motherfuckers. Somebody gonna be mad than a motherfucker. Look how this came out. Someone just really knew that they had you where they wanted you, and boom, up in their face, and someone else comes in and takes over. It could be you taking charge and like, nah, got time for this. And this just destroys someone's ego. Takes them, you see, somebody try to take you off your shit, you take them off theirs. Somebody try to trick you out your position, you trick them out theirs. But overall, you got some new love coming in and have a victory, and someone really values you, wants to take care of you, wants to do things right. But I don't know who that is that's tricking somebody with pregnancy or trying to get somebody pregnant. That's how I got caught up a couple of times. But guess what? I already peeped it. See this? Don't be like me. I chose to be a single parent. Whatever. I'm finna get tricked out. What the fuck is you doing? Now, ooh, so many of you are manifesting a new beginning, a new relationship. You're manifesting a partnership here with someone. You may be meeting someone who lives at a distance from you. You are also, what I feel, what it is that you are seeking is seeking you as well. That Two of Fire. Two of Wands. Now, this is you working steadily on yourself and what it is that you want to do and how you want to live this new life. I also feel that when you realize that everything that you have been putting out mentally is coming back to you, all you got to do is keep working. When things come full circle, allow other things to end, because there's a new approach, a new direction, a new way of doing things. Taking your time, because you've already built so much, and really taking soft, tolerable control to move forward. You got this, because everything that you put out comes back, right? So you're putting out what it is that you want back. What you seek is seeking you, and there we are in that eternal loop, infinite loop. So it is.